Hey, my beautiful people. So, today we are going to do these braids on my little cousin's hair. So, we are starting off with washing our hair, and I like to start off with this thing called watering. I know a lot of people rinse their hair before they put shampoo in, but I like to do a thing called watering because what's a better way of putting moisture in your hair than with water? So we started off with like 5 to 8 minutes. Now we do a little bit longer, up to 15 minutes of just rinsing her hair constantly under warm water. Now, you guys saw me do this in my last video. I sit my head in a bucket of warm water just because trying to save water. But when it comes to her, the way I have to like lean in the bucket causes my neck and my shoulders to hurt so bad the next day that I don't want to put her through that. So we just do it over the sink for 15 minutes. And then follow up with the shampoo and the conditioner. And while I'm shampooing and conditioning her hair, I'm going to tell you guys a little bit more why you should probably start watering. For one, your hair needs moisture. Like I said before, the best thing for that is water. Your hair needs to soak up as much water as possible in this stage. This is a part of shampooing your hair. A big part of why you shampoo your hair is not only just to clean it, but to also restore that moisture into your hair. So that's why we like to water before to add that moisture. You might be like, how long should I do this for? I would say starting off from 5 to 8 minutes and then going up to 15 to 20 minutes depending on your hair type and texture. Okay, on to the braids. So we're gonna make this very simple. I've done these before, so if you want a more detailed video, you can go watch that one. In the back, the first two rows, I'm going to do the traditional box braid sizes, where I'm actually going to make it into a actual box. And I also wanted to leave this part in here just to show y'all that, you can start over if something does not look right to you. If you're like, that doesn't feel right, take it down, start over. You don't have to feel like you watch these videos on YouTube or you watch somebody do a tutorial and it comes out looking great, that they didn't have to practice a few times before, or they didn't have to redo it a few times to get it to where it was supposed to be. So I want to leave that in to show y'all that, I'm licensed. I've been a licensed cosmetologist for 12 years, I think, or going on 12 years. And sometimes I have to say, that's not giving what I want to give. Let me take it down. Let me try something different. Let me do this, do that. Let me just test out a few ways to do stuff to make sure that it's coming out the way I envision it in my head. All that to say, keep practicing it until you get it to the place that you want it to be. Period. That's literally why we go to cosmetology school. We go to cosmetology school, we learn the basics, we practice, and I mean, we practice for hours and hours and hours and hours to try to get better and at things that you feel like, oh, everybody knows how to do that. No, literally. You just have to practice and practice and practice. Get you a cheap mannequin. Practice on the cheap mannequin until you can figure it out. And yeah, you're going to have to practice on different people's heads. The mannequin is just helping, put some of the basics in line for you. But everybody's head shape, the texture of their hair, the amount of their hair they have is different. Like my little cousin has what's called moving scalp. Like her scalp, I could part it, and when I go back, the line is not straight, okay? Because her scalp moves. Like if you put in a ponytail, if you part it and put it in a ponytail, the part may have been straight when you were parting it, but after you put it in the ponytail, because the scrunchie is like moving the scalp, the line looks a little bit different. So that's what I'm saying. Like you just have to use the basics on what you can practice on, whether that's your head, your sibling's head, your friend's head, and then know that it's going to change up and it's going to shift when you do it on somebody else's head. For instance, I have never done these like triangle parts that I'm doing on my little cousin's hair right now. To be honest, I really did not want to do this hairstyle. I was over it. I was ready to go to sleep. I'm like, I don't want to, but we had to take pictures this morning. So I was like, let me try these triangle parts, and they came out good, and I really love them. And I'm gonna practice some more because she is the person I practice on. I no longer do hair in the salon. I do still have my cosmetology license because I was like, maybe I'll go back and do that one day. But for now, I take in these videos that I post on YouTube to help other people, especially people who are doing little black girls' hair. Just because I remember growing up and seeing the girls that got to go to the beauty shop and the girls whose mothers or fathers or aunties or cousins knew how to do hair, so their hair was done. And then those who did not have that same opportunity around them. And then, that whole stereotype that black girls' hair don't grow. Like, I just wanted to give people opportunity to see that, yeah, it can. Your hair can grow, your hair can look good, you can style your hair no matter what the texture, the curl type. I wanted them to be able to see that there are so many things that you can do without people putting those negative stereotypes on them. So we are all here for a learning journey, me and you, and I hope that the content I'm bringing you really helps you on that journey, whether you are the person doing the little black girl's hair or you are the little black girl. I really hope this content helps you out in some way, shape, or form. And guys, look at, we're done finally. If you want to see more videos like this, check out this playlist.